What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining me on D's analysis. We're going to be looking at Tesla today. Here on the monthly chart, you can see riding up this trend line. We have this downward sloping trend line. We broke out. Looks like we're getting a simple retest. It looks like we're pushing back up. We're currently at 255 in pre-market. So this is going to be a nice little wick. Hopefully, throughout the rest of the month, which is 7 days and 9 hours, we can push up and turn this entire thing to a wick and start to see a nice green body push up higher. And ideally, for the month, what we would love to see would be a close right here in this region, anywhere above 314 to about 319. A close there would be ideal, because when you take a look to the left, it's a clean candle to the left hand side, which means if we close in this region, we could have a very quick move up to about 380 roughly, and prior to that maybe 360 to about 365. So if we were to break this level and close, keep an eye out for this level here, and then we could push up to about maybe 392, I would say, before we get some kind of resistance as well. But this is going to be more of a, I'm not going to say a major level because it's a minor level of resistance, but this is going to be the level to watch out for. And once we crack 292, we have to break this level, and then we're going to be able to run from there. But really, honestly, when you don't look any further left, if you're just looking here, once you break 292 and you look to the left, this is all clean. So there's not much traffic. So ideally, you could run from 292 to 380 roughly, if you're not accounting for this resistance here. But we have held this support very well. That's what you love to see, showing that it's respected. We are underneath all three moving averages, so that's going to be a little bit of resistance above our head. And on the weekly, we're underneath all three as well. And we need to get above this 200 week and the 50 week, because these are going to be strong levels that are going to be holding price down. As you can see, we've wicked multiple times off the 50 week. So these are going to be strong levels that we have to break. On daily Bollinger Bands, looks like we're getting a bounce off of the green band. It looks like we're kind of creating some kind of double bottom, potentially. Some kind of double bottom or triple bottom, however you want to see it. Maybe a triple bottom, maybe a double bottom. From here, it looks like we're getting a double bottom, pushing up higher. Could be a triple bottom. Well, let's see if we can get that move to the blue band, hold that, and make our way up to the red. And on the weekly, we're still kind of just holding this zone. We haven't really started to ramp up yet. And Tesla is definitely tied to global liquidity, as we know. Most of the market is, as you can see here, if you were to move from this move here, it was about 64 days before it started ramping up with global liquidity, and global liquidity started pulling back, and then you saw Tesla pulling back. So you go from here to here. It was about 168 days of a lag, and then the ramp up, you can see from the bottom here, was about 64 days, 63 days, where we started to ramp up again. And we got the pullback now, which is the pullback here. So global liquidity pullback, and then Tesla pullback. And if you measure that out to the top, it's 77 days. And now, let's see if we're getting that move off of here. The bottom would have been 98 days. Let's see if we get a ramp up now with global liquidity and we continue to follow the trend that we've been seeing, where we have that kind of lag going on and Tesla ends up following. On the RSI, so we're creating a bull flag. We have a nice bull flag being formed at our bottom here, or maybe even a pennant. Got that being formed there. So let's see if we can break out of that and push up higher. We definitely need to break this yellow moving average so we can push up higher and break these previous highs to allow price to be free and run up higher and get strength behind Tesla price. And on the weekly, it looks like we're trying to create a bottoming pattern. Looks like it's going to be a triple bottom if we start to ramp up, and we're eventually going to have to run into this moving average and make a decision whether we want to continue on down or surpass it. and then allow strength to push all the way back up to overbought territory with time. On the daily MACD, we're looking good. Also, we got our bull flag being formed, but now it looks a little confused if it wants to continue up. We're going to retest. Looks like it's trying to break underneath, but let's see if we get that bounce and get some bullish volume pushing upward. This week looks like it could be a good week, so we'll find out if things want to start ramping up. S&P 500 is up 2.3%, so we'll see if Tesla will follow. And on the weekly, still in a bearish downtrend. On this first leg here, we got to pull back to the 786, which shows that the trend is still intact, but it has pulled back more than we would like. On this pull here, we just only hit the golden zone, 0.5 to the 618, which is a strong continuation to the upside. So that's a bullish sign. We just want to get a close on the monthly above the 618, and ideally would be above the 0.5. And we pull it down even further on a larger scale. Remember, only thing that matters is anything to the right of the top of the pool. So the top of the pool is right here. So this is what's relevant. This doesn't matter. So from this here, from this bottom to this top, we have made it to the 0.5 to 618. So ideally on the monthly, we'd also want to see that close above the 0.5. So if we can get this candle to just be green, that would be extremely bullish on multiple time frames and on multiple scales. So that's what we would need to see. I think things are looking very bullish. Regardless of the price, it's still Tesla. It's still a company that is innovating like no other company. So I think this is always a buy at almost any price because Tesla is doing great things. FSD, Optimus. So this is revolutionizing technology. So I think being invested in this, regardless of who's running the company, will be a good idea. That's all I have for you guys. Like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.